You've probably tapped this too. How to become fluent in Chinese. And you get good advice. Listen more, speak every day, immerse yourself. None of that is wrong. But all of this points at the wrong target. Because deep down, you think fluent means one thing, fast. So you practice to get faster and two things go wrong. One, you get frustrated, you always feel a step behind. Two, even when you finally do get fast, your Chinese doesn't sound good. And the people who actually sound fluent, they are slower. Today I will show you what fluency in Chinese really sounds like. One old Chinese saying makes it clear. Then I will give you a simple exercise for tonight. Let's get into it. So let's put that idea on trial. Fluent means fast, big vocabulary, no pauses, never getting stuck. That is what every app rewards. That is the message that most courses trying to send. If that were true, who is the most fluent person alive?
大家准备好了吗 Let us start here at 18 million straight away. 1800万1800万人谁能出到1900万呢 18 million, looking for 19. 现在是1800万1900 2000是我的要22吗现在是2000万 22.
An auctioneer. Fast, smooth, never stops. But that definition, world champion. But here's the thing, your life is not an auction. You don't talk to sell a cow in 9 seconds. You talk to do two things, pass on information and make people feel it. That is the whole job of talking. And speed serves neither one. This isn't new. 20,000 years ago, Chinese critics already split it into 言志, what you mean, 原情, what you feel. Meaning and feeling, scholars name a few jobs for language. These two carry everyday talk. Now let me play you someone who does both perfectly.
有去放弃，还是觉得说我再努力去做一做，也许我就可以让你更认可我一点啊。所以2007年12月7号那一天，说你又有机会就可以坐在这个主播台上了。
Garrett, the one we admire is the slow one. She doesn't rush, she doesn't cram, she stops, she lets it land. So why did you ever believe fast was the goal? Here's the trick your ears played on you. When you are struggle, you are slow. When someone fluent talks, it feels fast. So you decided fast equals good. But you mixed up two different things. Fast is often what we perceive from the outside, and smooth is what's really going on. You've been copying the symptom, not the skill. So forget speed for a second. What is fluency really? 2,500 years ago, Confucius said, 欲速则不达. Rush and you won't arrive. So let's define fluency by the job, not the speed. It's actually two questions. Does your meaning land? Does your feeling land? That's it. Being fast doesn't help either one. And in Chinese, both of them land in the same place, the pause. So let me prove it, one leg at a time. Meaning first and then feeling. First, meaning. Here's the line with no punctuation, 7 characters. 下雨天留客天留我不留 7 characters I will read in 2 different ways. Way 1. The host wants you gone. 下雨天留客天留我不留 Rainy day, keeping guests, heaven keeps you, I won't. Way 2. The guest wants to stay. 下雨天留客天留我不留 Rainy day, a day for keeping guests. Keep me, keep. Same characters, nothing added. I just moved the pause. And the meaning just flipped to its opposite. Sit with that for a second. In Chinese, a pause isn't you catching your breath. The pause carries the meaning. If a pause can flip what you mean, it decides whether you understood at all. That is leg 1. The pause carries information. Our feeling. The language already know this one. How do Chinese people describe someone who speaks well? 抑扬顿挫 抑 press down 扬 lift up 顿 pause 错 turn. Look at these 4 characters. None of them means fast. The Chinese word for beautiful speech is about rise, fall, and pause. Speed was never in it. Now let's go one step further into painting. Chinese painters leave most of the page empty. We call it 留白. That empty space isn't missing. That is the part that they care about most. A pause is the same. It isn't a blank. It is where the feeling sits. The sound gives you the word and the silence gives you the feeling. That is leg 2. The pause carries emotion. So here's the one thing to do tonight. Stop pouring the sentence out flat. Find the seams where one idea ends and the next one begins. Take a small breath and keep going. Let me show you. Here's an ordinary sentence. First, the rushed way. 我昨天去了一个朋友家，我们一起吃了饭，聊了很多，特别开心。Now let's cut it at the seams. 我昨天去了一个朋友家，我们一起吃了饭，聊了很多，特别开心。Same words, I only add a few stops, and suddenly someone is actually talking to you. One rule, cut at the meaning, breathe in a gap. So here's the reframe. Fluency was never about fast. You speak to be understood, to be felt. Both of these live in pause. And here's the part you will like. That is the easier way. You stop fighting the speed, you let the words breathe. Less effort, better sound. That is actually the idea behind this channel. 流利不是说得越快越好，而是说得好听。Fluency isn't how fast you talk. It is how good it sounds when you do. Slow down, cut at the meaning, let it breathe. That is what fluency actually sounds like.